episode of Fallout 4. Today's episode, we're continuing on with Nuka World. As you can see, went back to Sanctuary to drop off stuff, plus make sure Kate had her suit of power armor.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
So now we have access to the actual area of Nuka World.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs? Dying is more their strong suit.
Well, hello there, young fella. Welcome to Nuka World.
What the
I'm
fuck?
Mira, your friendly Nuka World informational robotic assistant. Is this your first visit to Nuka World?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Well, that's terrific. We're so happy to welcome you to Nuka World. Now, before you set off on your grand Nuka adventure, let me tell you about error, system malfunction.
Are you finished wasting my time, you filthy low-life scabber? Cause I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I get violent.
What?
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh, what's wrong, dirtbag? Too hopped up on chems to understand English? Or just too stupid? Well, I think you heard me just fine.
System restored. Oops! Sorry about that little glitch. Data logs indicate unauthorized tampering with my personality subroutines. Please contact a Nuka World maintenance technician as soon as possible.
What happened? Who was tampering with you?
I wish I could say. The personnel involved do not match visual records of any known Nuka World employees. Fortunately, my audio receptors recorded the entire event, and I submitted a holotape per standard security procedures. Now don't you worry, even despite that unfortunate incident, I'm still operating at well over 61% normal capacity. As I was about to say, I have a little tip to help you make the most of your exciting Nuka World adventure. Be sure to collect park medallions as you enjoy our amazing rides and attractions. There's a special reward if you collect a full set. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, any time is the right time to enjoy a cold, refreshing Nuka Cola.
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable, dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day.
What the fuck?
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
Please, just don't hurt me.
There's some bad jobs here. Cleaning up
Caught one of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do to him?
Ain't no
Turned
one
him loose
sad about
outside the
Colt.
gate.
You serious? Just
Yeah.
screw this
Then
up.
I got in a little extra target practice.
Dumbass traitors.
So let me get this straight. Some scabber makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow him? How does that work? He ain't even a raider.
All I know is, Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? Out of hell with that guy. What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on? Then maybe you should ask Mason.
What do I look like? An idiot?
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Well,
Man, I've been getting the shakes bad. Haven't slept in days.
You've been hitting the jet pretty hard. Did some of that new Colonex stuff that Maddox picked up. It'll set you right.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
uh
I bother? That's just
Christ.
garbage. I toss it.
Alrighty.
Nice.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Pack and disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress up.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Da-da. Token. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Don't know what any of this stuff is used for, but considering it's part of the Nuke World expansion, I'll pick it up anyway.
Anything that's pretty ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your
What
ass
the
to yourself.
fuck?
If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you?
Sure, we
Nuka
carry
World.
guns, but
I've
not if
always
you are
dreamed of coming here,
It's
and
not
now
fun
I
unless you're
finally
up
made it.
yourself.
This place is amazing, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess it is pretty impressive.
It sure is. You can just imagine the children smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical.
Reminds me of the chick
The
from
name's
Fallout
Sarah
3.
I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place.
Yep.
Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Yep, it's her.
Yeah, the Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
I could help you out if you want.
Oh, no thanks. I kinda need to keep this a secret. It's really important to me, and I just don't know you very well.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Bradburton. I remember that name. He was the guy who invented Nuka-Cola, right?
Exactly. Wow. Not a lot of people know that. At least not anymore. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
Sure, why not? Might learn more about...
Good point. You're new here. I'll give you my Cappy glasses. Just track down the clues. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola. Happy hunting!
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. And I'll run by everything that we had already done real quick, but I forgot we're with Kate. And Kate's not a bitch like Dance was. So I wonder if she would mind if we jabbed this nice lady for a few extra caps. Unfortunately, that means we have to talk to this fucking robot again.
Well, hello there, young fella.
Uh-huh.
I'm near...
As a matter of...
Well, that's...
Sure.
you finished?
Wait.
Oh, what's wrong? System.
Right.
Oops. Please contact.
What happened?
I wish I could say. Fortunately, now don't you? As I was about, be sure to collect if you have. And remember,
No questions for now.
in that case, error.
You're still here? Get that.
System. Have a great day.
Thanks.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it.
Caught one of the traders
So let me get this.
Haven't slept in days.
Been hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Colmex stuff that Maddox
Turns out
fished
you
out.
that
It'll set you
grew up
right.
together. Hell no, this is the best buzz I ever had. Felt awful for him. I mean, I still did it, but it felt like a mercy thing.
Oh yeah, you're a real goddamn saint.
Not
Understanding
supposed to
No.
ain't hard. You know how to
Rule
live.
against treating women
The
to
other
hurting
gangs.
each other, though.
Dying is more their strong suit.
You're gonna drag that junk around.
I am Kate, and actually, you're gonna be dragging it around.
Got it.
I thought about trying my hand.
You haven't seen anything that's out of the ordinary.
Hey there.
I thought we
Nuka
told
World.
you to keep your ass
I've
far.
always dreamed of
If
coming
you're
here.
looking for something, you can find it there. Like
Yeah.
everyone else.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
You can just imagine that
Uh-huh.
the name Sierra Petra. I traveled. Maybe you've heard.
Yeah. The Nuka-Cola?
Really? That's great. You just made.
Right.
Well, I'd stay and chat.
I could help you out if you want.
Oh, no thanks.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well. Okay, I guess you could think I collect all, but these aren't. Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. Brad Burton.
Exactly. So,
Sure.
each image. Now I know. Well, that form. If you can.
Alright.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Brad Burton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
You'd better make good on that promise. I'm not running.
Of course.
Right.
Brad Burton didn't just
Sure.
all I... So,
Sure, why not?
good point.
Son of a bitch.
Just track down the... I'm an expert on
So
all
it really was not even worth it.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
What?
You're the new overboss, right? You sure made an example out of Coulter.
And you are?
Impressed. I've never seen anyone surviving cola cars for more than a minute. Of course, you did have a little help. Age was the one that clued you in. Yeah, I know all about it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I think Coulter got exactly what he
How does he know, though?
It's not like I had a choice.
I don't care why it happened. I'm just glad that it did. With Coulter running the show, business was starting to dry up. Now that you're here, I'm betting everyone stands to make a lot more money. Speaking of which, I'm hoping you're here to spend a little bit of your own at the Nuka Cave.
I'm amazed that all this junk actually works.
Thanks. It's taken me almost a year to get it this far. Yeah, all of the amusements and games around you are working thanks to yours truly. I'm the only one that can take them apart and put them back together again. If I go, then it's only a matter of time before they fall apart. And all the cute little prizes you can win? Yeah, you can thank me for those too.
How do I get started?
Eager to play, eh? That's what I like to hear. Every game in the Nuka-Cade still takes the original pre-war tokens. Just slot one into the machine and you're off. If your score is high enough, the machine will kick out a bunch of tickets which you can redeem at a prize terminal for all sorts of goodies.
Let me guess. You just so happen to sell the tokens.
Well, yes, but that's not the only way. You can also get tokens from the pre-war token machines in the Nuka-Cade, but they only take pre-war money. And if you look around the parks hard enough, I'm betting you'll find a few here and there. I'll tell you what, just to officially welcome you to Nuka World, here's a token to get you started.
How about you give me 3? Or I'll break one of your legs.
Alright, don't do anything hasty. No need for
That was
violence.
funny.
Well, I guess that's it. If you need anything, you just let me know. Oh, don't forget to take this with you, boss. That way you can't say I never did you any favors. A few of the machines have been acting up, but don't worry, I fixed them.
So you got one of those. Yep. Yeah, I guess you're shooting the water at the targets to make the Nuka-Cola bottles go up.
Leave that junk behind. You're just wasting space.
I guess you're shooting targets there. So you got Whack-A-Mole. You got Whack-A-Kami. I don't want to take it. Only a place where you can't get yelled at for doing this. Alright, what else is there? Another token on the ground. A giant cappy. Prize terminal. Pinball machines out of order. You got skee ball. Is this an actual bathroom? Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Starcore. Alrighty. Don't know what that is, but I'll take it. I didn't mean to press that. Can I not be in this to turn prize tokens? Okay. Redeem tickets. I have 125 tickets and I've never played a game. Spend tickets. Okay, so I'm assuming level 5 is the best. Cool Dark, look at all those mini nukes. Acid Soaker. Level 4 then. Huh. So I mean, other than those mini nukes, there's nothing really too good in there that I would want. On that Acid Soaker, whatever that is.
Got plenty to play around here. Have at it.
Well, I have a lot of free tokens apparently, so that was pretty funny though. I'll give you 1 star if you give me 3 or I'll break your legs.
You can head on in, Overboss.
That's right, I can. Oh, that's right, I have to go to my headquarters.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives where it's at. It's not fun unless you're close. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Man, this is a waste of time. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
Hey,
Got a
Kate.
second. I got something I want to say to you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken
Not really.
some hard knocks. But through all
Yeah.
that crap, I noticed you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think
Sure.
maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
I appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with 2 wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charm and personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I don't know how you survived.
That makes 2 of us. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate.
stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this, but I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry, I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you, too.
Oh yeah. Alright, so that was first part of Romancing Kate Radio. From now on, I've decided that we don't need to pick up any more food. We've picked up way too much and I've barely used any of it. So I sold it all and kept only the stuff that if I were to drink it would give me caps. So I kept all the Nuka-Cola stuff. Seeing as I don't really even need the Nuka-Cola because I have nearly 500 stim packs.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
They'll listen if they're all afraid of me.
Okay, settle down. Most of these psychos have seen shit that'd scare your nightmares. They're not gonna be that easy to intimidate. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Ain't gotta be an ass. Guess I'd like to see if there's anything useful here. Alrighty. Alrighty. Move on over here. Nothing.
Why bother with that? You opening a museum or something?
I didn't want to get out of that. I wanted the fuse.
Let me know if you want help with that lock.
That's it.
Alrighty.
You need something, boss?
No, not necessarily. Time to talk to all these crazy fuckers. Give me them light bulbs.
Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
You know, that sounded like a threat. Now I appreciate threats.
Come on, girl. You know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient. What about you, big eye? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Don't look like much to me.
So,
You want to talk?
you're Gage's little
Talk
pet
to Nisha.
project.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet. You killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss. But that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with.
How do you see it out of that
I
thing?
lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe.
God
and
damn,
once you
Kate.
turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
I thought it was pretty impressive.
Good to see the new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head on your shoulders after all. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here, and never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were
Good
wrong
save.
about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, you get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. I'll see how this plays out. For now.
Bitch.
But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
You don't answer to no one, Kate. No one. Took that shit because it's mine now, bitch. Hear me? Mine.
If you come across any Hebologist crazies, just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp.
What? Alrighty.
Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. Could've been a lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
We've talked to the Disciples, I think.
Mags and William normally have me frisk visitors. But you get special treatment. turned up so far is that he's got that Pip Boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or Ice the Vault Dweller.
You can go.
Hi.
Our new boss. You're going to want to talk to Mags.
Hey.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Word? This conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our we run this operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. Only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring it back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a demand. I'm the overboss around here, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Of course, boss.
That's
Nothing
right.
to say. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Pack act like rabid animals. Ought to be dealt with the same way.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
You don't quit using, you're gonna get yourself killed there, dumbass. It's like the 5th one he popped, holy shit. Be lucky his heart doesn't fucking give out. Come on. You can do it.
Bunch of amateurs playing dress up.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Brad Burton amphitheater, huh? Like, how do you see out of that? Like, out of that tiny little slit. What up, Ugly?
If you can take something, it's yours.
Gotta chase it. Bothering me about it. You need help finding your place here?
No, I can handle it.
Plenty of collars in the kennels if you can.
Oh, life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
Sure.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss man. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason. The Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now. But I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The Pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
Let's work together, Mason. I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. I'd have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mag Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
Things could be worse. Trust me. I've seen it.
No shit. We've all seen it worse. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of Pack we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast. But Gage put the brakes on them. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not happen to me.
Yeah, sure, boss. I get it. I do. We're totally willing to give you a chance. We are. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the Pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Be a good dog and do what you're told. Or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss. Not in front
Bitch.
of the guys, alright? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the Pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
We all do our part.
Tired of hearing that shit. Alright. What do they want from me now? Come on.
Mason's been waiting for you.
No music. Copyright material.
Why bother with that? You opening a museum or something?
Yep, you got it. Here's someone up.
Returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhoods. Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
They'll do what they're told. That's all that matters.
Oh boy, okay. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
It's gonna feel good to be in charge.
Yeah, it sure will. Be real nice to have this place all under our control. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together. So I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
That sounds like a great idea.
You're the overboss.
Ready to head back? Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Alright. So, that's where we're gonna end things here. So I'd like to thank y'all for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. And if you're watching on Twitch, follow and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. See ya. Bye.